I was offered 500,000 US dollars, $500,000 cash, not the 200,000 that you have been hearing in the streets of social media. 500,000 cash. And the question you probably have now is, what was the money for? Before I tell you, this is the video of the money that I was supposed to collect.
Hey, Mr. Pull the trigger. I just pulled it. That's 150K. Hey. I'm calling the shot right now. I just pulled it. 150 cash. So, what do you call me? I'm the baddest. Mama Chichi. Love you. Love you crazy.
So the lady you hear speaking over this video is Doris Ogala, Chris Oyakhilom's side piece, side dish. You know, she was at the center of this scheme to unalive me. I was very close to losing my life, and they had attempted all that they could to silence me. They had gotten me kidnapped more than 4 times, gotten me illegally arrested more than 6 times. They would try to set me up, orchestrate people in the street who just come and start harassing me from nowhere. I have had my house broken into about 6 times and losing my electronic devices, doing all that they could to suppress me. And in this case, Doris was at the center of it. This very lady who's crying today that Chris wants to marry another woman. And the main reason why she's crying, the way that she's crying, is because of the things that Chris Oyakhilome, forgive me, I'm referring to Chris Okafor. So at any point I use Oyakhilome in this video, just know it's Okafor. Okafor had used this Doris to do so many atrocious things, to plan so many atrocious things against me. And one of them was to lure me, to seduce me, so that I go to Nigeria, because the ultimate plan was to kill me. That was the ultimate plan. That is what had been planned. They wanted to poison me. And they thought I would fall for Doris Ogala. They thought I would actually go to Nigeria and have their mission accomplished. The whole thing was all set up. And she even, sent me money to book flights, 3,000 US dollars. And she went extra mile to try to get me to Nigeria. And it got to a point when they got me arrested for the last time. And let me show you this video quickly so that you can have context.
Yo, thank God, the biggest liar, the biggest blackmailer in the city of South Africa, the biggest drug addict, a gay with a bad influence to the youth of South Africa, my boss, Prof X, has been arrested. I've been working with him for a long time, and thank God before now I've been whining out. And thank God today this has happened. My name is Tandile Fiwe Nkosi. Yo, I was with my boss at the club yesterday before the arrest. He has been threatening me because I want out. He has been on my neck with all the workers. Prof S has been on neck, threatening us with gun, even molesting us. So after yesterday at the club, there is assignment we want to write down and blackmail a man of God from Ghana, starting the name with DNW. But I've been warning out, like, I don't want to do this. But he's been on our neck with threats and guns and all that. And thank God today he's been arrested. Prof X is a very wicked man, a very, very heartless man. Yo, I don't even know how to start. This man, thank God I've been wanting out before today. He's a hard drug dealer. Prof X is a serial blackmailer. Prof X is a very serious bad influence in the youth of South Africa. Prof X deals on hard drugs.
Okay, just pause a bit. The lady that you see here giving a testimony, she is supposed to be someone who worked with me. And I don't know why she's not showing her face. And she's giving a testimony that she was doing all these sort of things for me. And this lady was hired by Doris Ogala and Chris Okafo. These two were the ones on the forefront of plotting and trying to discredit everything I was standing for, because there's only one or two ways that these charlatans can use to bring any man like myself down. But whom God has risen, there's no man who can bring them down. And one of the ways is trying to do a smear campaign and discredit you and tarnish your image by using ladies like this who come and give false testimonies. And the second approach is to use women to lure you, like Doris Ogala, whom they used to lure me to go to Nigeria. Or they'll actually come and unalive you if these two do not work, which they all tried and none worked. So continue listening to this other piece so that I can give you the full context.
Do people even know that my boss, Prof X, is a gay? Where do I start from? Do you know that he molests young guys, young men? Do you know that it's against the word of God? He's not a Christian. He's heartless. He flaunts his gay partners. He flew them from East London to something. Even there is a woman crying for help that Prof X should leave his brother alone. He be molesting young men, young children. And under his care, we've been watching this. Prof X even goes to Sangoma witch doctors for powers or for money. He's a very serious blackmailer. The government should investigate him more and more now he has been arrested. Prof X, my boss, he doesn't even have the fear of God in him. He's just a vagabond in the streets of South Africa. And I'm calling the government of South Africa to investigate Prof X. He's manipulating the youths and with his gay lifestyle, lies, duping people in the name of writing them down and all sorts of evil. Those people we blackmail, we talk about on his page, we lie against people like David Oyedepo, Shepherd Bushiri, Major 1, Pastor Chris Oyakilome, Pastor Chris Okafo, Prophet Jeremiah Moto Fufuini. We talk about these people, we blackmail them, we lie against them, we blackmail them. That's Prof X. That's what we do, and now I run out. And he's been on my neck, and thank God he's been arrested. We got girls that make calls during his live stream to blackmail people, to lie against people. That's Prof X work. That's what he pushed us to do. All the ladies, young women, they pay us to work, talk lies against other men of God, other prominent people. So all the stories you hear on Prof X page, all the testimonies, all the witnesses on the live stream, all the stuffs you hear on Prof X page, they are all lies. We frame people, they are all scripted. All the ladies you see flaunting testimonies up and down, everything you see there, they're all serialized. They're all lies, terrible lies. Very, very honest. I feel terribly bad about this whole thing. Working with Prof X has been a nightmare. Like with your two eyes, you see the terrible things this man has been doing, and because you needed a job, you need to just let it go. I feel so sorry, my people. Please pray for me. Forgive me for all the dangerous thing Prof X has done, has pushed us and all the ladies to do. The voice note, the testimonies, the live stream, everything he flaunts on his pages, they're all lies. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, and thank God I've been running out till today before his arrest. And I urge the government of South Africa to look deeper into Prof X, and you will be shocked more things you're going to dig out of him, because he's demonic. He's a bad influence to our country and our youths, and it will not be accepted in this country.
So this video that you have just watched was released when they had kidnapped me. And I had gone away for about 6 days, 6 or 7 days, in a location that I did not know. When I had to go through the most, they had to torture me, they had to, get all my electronic devices, grill me, interrogate me, put me to the edge, asking me to record videos apologizing. They would put me on a camera and say, apologize to Chris Okafor, apologize to the Big Five, and give me their names, say this and this and this and this and this, which I did not do. Hence, I had to stay in that, secluded location for about 6 or 7 days under their brutality, going through what you couldn't imagine. And it was during that period they released this video. And when they released this video, they had access to all my digital platforms. They were deleting everything. They were trying to delete even the platforms, of which some of them they succeeded. And I had to rebuild them from zero. And we are here now. So this very same Doris Ogala was given a project, a task, to lure me to Nigeria and seduce me and poison me, or even hire thugs to come and unalive me when I get to Nigeria. Hence, she was the striker of this whole project that was engineered by the Big Five, with Chris Okafor being on the forefront of everything. So that's basically the context of the money that they wanted to give me. It was to try to compensate me for all this type of arrests that I had gone through. This is the money that they offered to compensate me. It's not me who went to them and said, listen, if you want me to stop exposing you, give me money. I don't roll like that. If you have a clear conscience like myself and so much integrity like myself, you don't stoop that low. The reason why Doris is coming and is talking, and has been talking for years, to say she was in a relationship with Prof, she was working with Prof, they were extorting money with Prof from people, all that is made up. The reason why I played along with Doris was simply because I wanted to establish the entire connection that was behind her. Because I knew one thing for a fact, that Doris Ogala was just a pawn in a chess game. She was just a pawn, and I was playing chess. I wanted to know who is funding this lady. And she was not the only one. With 3 other women that she was working with, were all funded by the same cartel. The moment I realized who was behind Doris and who was funding Doris, that's when I made this whole plan of theirs collapse. That's when I did not even commit to go and collect this 200,000 that they wanted to give me. And I say 200,000 because Okafor and Ogala, they charged the cartel, the Big Five, 500,000. They charged them 500,000, and they said, Prof will compensate you with 200,000. The other 300,000 is for administration. So the key players to this whole thing was Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala.